kit here is the Tamiya F-4B, and it's not completely out of the box. I think I bought a set of resin seats from a distributor in Japan. I used aftermarket decals because the Tamiya decals are extremely thick.
And they're getting
I don't know.
worse.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. I tried them, but it didn't work. But so I got some aftermarket decals, and this is for the VF-111 Sundowners. And this was a crew pilot and Rio that shot down a MiG-17. I think it was the only F-4B Navy kill in the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Which is hard to believe, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
F4, F8's.
Yeah,
They all
yeah.
did their thing, but the thing about this I liked about it the most was with this scheme, it had hardly any of the no step decals on it, because when it came back, they took it to the paint depot, painted over it quickly, and just put on the basic no steps for like the slats and stuff. So it didn't have all the other markings on it, which made it easier to build. So I also did, I think I did so I did the 3D cockpit. What's it
Quinta?
called? Quinta, yeah, Quinta Studios.
Are those?
3D, yeah.
I haven't tried those.
Yeah, beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
So I put that in there. And then of course after I built it, I had a little bit of this show up inside the cockpit. And I went over it with alcohol several times before I put it back on. And so I got a little bit of
hazing in there.
hazing in there,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Do you dip your
No, I
clear
didn't.
parts?
I didn't. But I
Yeah.
shined it up with
Yeah.
the Tamiya stuff.
Yeah.
I've gotten in the habit where I dip them all the time.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that now. A little bit too late, but so the one thing I did differently is I didn't airbrush the metals. I dry brushed it with a dry brush.
What do you
Okay.
use? All-clad?
No, it's the Vallejo acrylics, and then so all I did is I taped it off, and then I painted. I dry brushed it black with the Vallejo, and then I dry brushed the aluminum and the steel color over that, and it was like a perfect finish
Is that
for me.
That's acrylic?
Yeah, it's acrylic.
Really?
That's amazing stuff, and
Vallejo, huh?
yeah, and you just
Is that the stuff in the bigger bottles with the black cap?
yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
I've used that before.
And-
It's really good stuff.
yeah,
Really? All the
That's really
metallic
good,
colors?
Tony.
Yeah, but
Thanks.
it's acrylic. Yeah.
and when you dry brush it in a really
Yeah.
thin film, it's like you do one coat, let it dry, and then come back and touch it up.
That is really nice.
Yeah.
And it
That's
polishes up
interesting.
really nice
That's
too.
great.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Those are polishing metals or metallics?
No,
So
They're not,
I mean,
they're
I've
not
used-
metalizer paints.
I've
Yeah,
I've
not
used
metalizers.
the shinier ones, the silk, I think it was titanium and aluminum.
Beautiful.
They do
Yeah.
shine up a little bit. I mean, I airbrush
I
it
love
on
that.
2 coats, and you
Yeah.
use the Q-tip.
I love that.
and
Rising
It got
Sun's
shinier.
awesome.
It's got a
Is that
little
decal?
shinier, a little smoother.
yeah, it's a decal. So
Wow.
that was
So
the
I have 3
yeah.
of the Tamiya F4s. I'll put them together and you can paint it.
And that was one of the major reasons I got rid of the Tamiya decals, because the Sundowner decals,
Oh,
they would not set, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. So,
Really?
Did you
Oh,
try you use a setting solution?
Yeah,
Stuff?
it
What,
would,
what
yeah,
kind?
it was horrible. I used the
acetate.
Mr. Color
Oh,
settings.
that the mystery. Yeah,
I tried
Mr.
that,
Obvious
and then I
Settings,
tried
yeah.
this other, and then I ordered this stuff from
Wow.
Europe, and it was horrible.
Now I know.
So,
I gotta be
Really?
careful.
yeah.
Wow.
So I just gave up, and I said, well, I'm
If
going
I
to
ever
order
get around to building
aftermarket decals.
I'm still using the microscale
Yeah,
setting solutions.
Set,
That's what
like
I have-
solid
I have
Those
set.
are fine.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Yeah.
I like
They
them.
work well. Yeah.
yeah,
So-
but for that, I tried it on the Tamiya, and it wasn't doing anything.
What did you use?
I tried the microscale stuff first, and then I went to the Mr. Color, and then it, of course, it started to bubble here and there, and then it was like because there's too much solution. So I went with a European brand. A buddy of mine recommended it to me. I forgot the name, and I bought 2 bottles. And then if I cut it like 60-40, 40% water, it's awesome stuff. I mean,
okay.
it works really well.
Wow.
So.
I was going to say, if you still had a problem, I recommend Walther's setting solution.
No, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Walther's. Okay,
Yeah,
that-
Walther's.
that's great
I
stuff.
just watered
That's all
it down.
use.
I
Yeah.
watered it down a little bit, and it's perfect. So.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's a great kit.
Yeah,
other
Walters
than
is
that.
really strong. They say you have to be careful. with
I
that.
watered it.
You eat the paint.
Salt
Yeah.
fast? Well, if you don't have cartograph decals, you gotta really be careful, because it
Yes.
will
Yeah.
melt them really
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Isn't Walters called Salt Fast? Salt Fast? Is that
That's
Solvacet.
Solvacet.
So that's a different thing.
Yeah, different.
That's
brand.
different.
Yeah, Walter stuff works. good.
Walters, it's Walther's setting solution is what it's called.
So I got a question for you. 2 questions. What was the intake on this kit? Do you have like an intake?
Yeah.
Was the intake continuous?
Yeah,
or
it's
is
all
it-
the way,
Wow,
all the way
that's nice.
into,
That's
oh, that's
nice.
nice.
all
Yeah.
the way into the
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one thing about
Okay.
the 32nd scale
Yeah.
Tamiya kit that was really disappointing.
And that's the hard part is to
Yeah,
you
get
know,
inside.
that.
Yeah.
So the way I did it was before I put the intakes in, or finished up the intakes,
Yeah.
painted them white, and then I actually masked the intakes and then put it in.
Yeah.
And I left like a little piece of tape that I could actually grab with a pair
Yeah.
of tweezers and
Yeah.
nice.
Good.
Yeah, I've been watching guys
Yeah.
on YouTube build it. And What they were doing is painting it first, like you did,
Yeah.
but they'd get that foam, a little
Right, that's
packing
right,
gray
yeah.
foam, and stuff it in there.
Yeah.
That worked too.
My other question is, how come you didn't put the canopy up and show all the detailed ejection seat?
I just like the
You like the
lines.
clean
of-
lines?
Yeah,
Clean
I love the F4. I mean, yeah, and the clean lines with the canopy
Yeah.
closed was awesome for me. So,
Okay.
But,
Yeah, beautiful
Any
kit.
questions on the F4B?